I've heard it said that lecture is the least effective form of communication. Now, I kind of disagree with that. I would argue that Babylonian cuneiform, smoke signals, and semaphore are all going to get through to way fewer people. But lecture's up there. And the cuneiform might have it beat if anybody still spoke Babylonian. So why is it that one of the primary ways that we talk about God is through lecture? I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm alone in this. I can probably count on one hand the number of sermons that have really stayed with me over the years. On the other hand, alternatively, I can tell you countless jokes, stories, parables, fairy tales, and if it's anything that VeggieTales or Disney adapted, I can sing you all of the songs that go along with it too. Fortunately, we don't have time for that right now, but the point is, there's a reason Jesus used stories so much. Stories stay with us. They draw us in, and they make us look for the meaning in them, which means that suddenly we're empowered listeners. We're part of what's going on. It's been said that story and dialogue are the most effective form of communication. And how do we see Jesus interacting with people? He dialogued with them, and he told them stories. I am really, really super blessed to get to do this as part of my job. Being a Christian theater artist, telling stories is basically my life. And with the company that I work with, we always make time for discussions with the audience afterwards. It is so exciting and so beautiful to see how powerful that is for people. To hear where things resonated in their lives, or to hear somebody say, I never thought about such and such that way before, or I never thought about such and such at all before, and now it came alive. I think when we hear things said in the same way over and over again, we actually lose our ability to hear it at all. I know that happens with me, and I don't like it, because the message hasn't changed. People aren't bad at telling it. It's not even that I don't want to listen. I just can't hear anything anymore. But if you give people an image, if you show them the prodigal son returning, if you show them Hosea embracing Gomer, if you give faces and voices and souls to the poor and suffering that God said we're supposed to care for, suddenly those things that are usually just words become what words are made of. Breath. Life. As Christians, we have the most incredible message that the God of the universe chose to become part of our story. And not only that, but redeems our stories. There are so many people, both inside the church and out of it, who are really, really desperate to connect with this God. I'm often one of them. And a lot of the ways that we're used to telling them aren't working. But you know what? God's word is never bound. God is still working. And I think he's doing some really incredible things right now. I'm really excited to get to be part of just one of those things. But I know he's doing so many mind-blowingly many things more. So please, come dialogue with us. Tell us where you see God working, or ask God where he wants to be working in your community. Ask us questions, give us comments. You can post a comment on... Is this YouTube? The commenty posting place. We have a Facebook page. We're going to be sending out another video pretty soon, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, we wanted to share with you a little clip from one of our shows, speaking of stories. This is completely free for your use. Share it with your church, share it with your friends. Do not worry about any copyright stuff. We just want this to be free for you to have and enjoy. Until next time, for Still Small Theater Troupe, I'm Jasmine Myers. Thank you so much for listening. God is still working, and we are still small.
And now for some review. What is the least effective form of communication?
Mumbling? Oh, French. No, Babylonian. Wait.
Can you go back? I wasn't listening.
You're right. This whole thing has been rather ironic, hasn't it?